Yeah, guys, it's on and popping, as you can see. Got a bag of seeds here, some stuff I'm starting out with. You see I done dipped into this here bag, getting a start. I already got this stuff ready. I haven't planted any seeds yet, but I have it all ready. Getting it rolling, folks. We'll see how things go, eh? Hey, let's go look around and see if any of those other seeds are coming up, eh? Look at this time. It's time. I say summer's officially started. Hey, here's a little plant that Janae's grandmother gave me. I still got it rocking. So, let's check that out. All right. Not going that way yet. You see anything? Look at that. We've got some seedlings coming up. This is when they're quite vulnerable. A lot of times if you have a lot of slugs or earwigs, they'll come at night and eat all this tender growth before they even get a chance to spread them cotyledons. Even if they do, I need to put down some sort of deterrent to at least help. Oh, look at the strawberries in the pot. Yeah, with that red vein dock. Oh, the forget-me-nots are starting. Hell yeah, boy. I'll never forget you. Yeah, it's happening, folks. My favorite time of year. Look at that red clover. Red clover, red clover, red clover. All right. More seedlings coming up. Peas. These are our peas we've been looking at. Different types of peas. And as you see, those raspberries are looking good. Ah, look at that. We'll have some raspberries. Heritage. They're supposed to be quite prolific. I really need to weed out my garlic bed, man. Garlic doesn't like that. All right, check this out. Cotyledons are spreading. All right. This is those green beans that I took seeds from last year that I was growing. They're coming up. I need to get over here and finish weeding and mulching. And, all right, check it out. Those so-called asparagus beans, Asian long beans, are coming up as well. Sehr, sehr schön. Yes, indeed. Look at that Swiss chard standing tall. I suspect since it's overwintered and come back, it's gonna send up some seed spikes. In fact, yep, it looks like that's gonna be a stock for some seeds. Same with this kale. Some kale. Last night I started weeding around these here blackberries, as you see, and around this time in this lavandula angustifolia. Time to get serious, man. Oh, I've been serious. I've just been really occupied with a lot of the other tasks. It's all coming together though. I'll have this place looking like a whole different place if I spend a whole day weeding and mulching and whatnot. Believe me, there's a method to the madness. It will be nice. Oh, little butterfly. Too bad I'm in the dang light. Jeez. Oh, there he is. All right, forget it. You see that time? It's time. You see old Mr. Chicken decided to take a little flight. Yeah, he's got a bird's eye view on the situation. Yeah, he's keeping an eye on things. Yeah, and we got little bumblebee over here guarding the flocks. Guarding the flocks, dang, that's not flocks. Sage. Garden of sage, garden of sage. All right. I staked it down with some landscape spikes because it kept getting knocked over. Now it's good. Alles gut, alles gut, alles gut. Hey, let's do a little effect. I'll blow it. Okay, it's not ready. Jeez, man, my dumb little effect didn't even work. Oh well, comedy purposes. Alright. There we go. We'll see if any of these Swiss chard seeds I planted are coming up yet. Vielleicht. Yeah, they all look quite similar. And they're all in the same area where I planted them. We're looking at Swiss chard, folks. I believe what we have here is a classic case of the burdock plant. I'm not sure, but possibly. My little strawberry bed. Strawberries are looking good over here. You know, they've all been transplanted, so they're all still standing up. Once them roots really get established, they should be just fine. We had a storm come through here, so I had to clean up some crap. Anyway, guys, I gotta get back at it, so see you later. Bis später. Alright, guys, as you see, I think I got like what? About at least 48 of these little pots with that soil, and I think a 72 cell little planter. Yeah. And I still have enough in here to just be able to sprinkle that over the top of my little seeds that I plant in these. All of these are watered in, fully packed and ready to be planted. This one already has a little chive I stuck in there. I weeded out a mistake, and I said, you know what, let me pot that fucker up and keep it going. I'll plant it somewhere. So that 4.4 cubic feet was enough to do all the, and these are pretty good size, zum Beispiel, as you see, you know, these are good size. Oh, zum Beispiel, that means for example. I mean, look at good size pots. That's even bigger. Gleich. Yeah. Here's a little rose I potted up for my brother. My brother Jeremy. I got another bigger one back there ready to dig up. Yeah. Time to get this party started, folks. You feel me? Yeah, buddy. Get this party started. And I have a whole nother one for them girls when they're ready to put in these nice 3-gallon. I think those are at least 3-gallon pots. Yeah. Get them going. Word up. Ready to rock and roll, folks. It's party time. And I'm the DJ. Fly tie, you hear me? Alright guys, check this out. These are blackberry seeds that I stratified. I took some blackberries, blended them up, got the seeds. I stratified them in the freezer for a while. Well, after a couple of months of being in the freezer, I took them out to germinate them. See if I could get them to germinate. These are store-bought blackberries, you know. And voila, I did my little soak them in the cup and then, you know, do the napkin thing like you do the other seeds. And look at, they're germinating. You can see on some of them the little root coming out. I'm pointing the dang camera in the wrong direction. There's one. You see that little root coming out right there? Man, hold on. Let me try to get this to focus better. See if we can find one. Is that one right there? I'm over here trembling like Don Knotts. Oh yeah, you can see better. Oh. Come on, where was it? I know I saw some. Hold on, let me zoom out and zoom back in. Is that the clump? Yeah. Oh, because I'm over above it. Well, you see them root hairs? That's a little root coming out. There's a bunch of those seeds, and you can see other seeds where they're splitting. There's one. There's one. All right, guys. In these 4 pots here, I've gone ahead and distributed a pretty good amount of blackberry seeds in each pot. As you can see them on there? A little tannish brown, lighter than the soil. I'll shake it around a little bit. Now I'll take some of this extra potting mix and just sprinkle a little layer on top of there. Get the any little bigger twigs and sticks out of the way. Get all these little suckers covered up. A nice little handful. Just enough for them seeds to germinate better in. Get a little bit more. Yeah, it should be fine. We'll get them watered in. I'll do a little more gentle job here in a minute. And I don't really need to label these pots because they're already labeled. Yeah, I bought some. I stratified these seeds before I went to the store. Decided to buy a couple different cultivars. So that's all good. And a lot of my blackberries have buds on them already. It's going to be wonderful. I'll plant these in a whole different spot so I know exactly what these are. Once these grow, I'll pick the best ones and let there be a nice clump of them. And when I know there's a good root mass, I'll divide it up so I can have at least 4 or more, you know, plants for each pot. Boom, boom, boom. That's a whole row. Blackberries, baby. You see? Got them watered in nice. Nice and fluffy. You know, I really like this here sunshine mix I got at Menards, man. The price was good for the amount you get. You know, it has the mycorrhizae and a couple other little additives in there. But the thing is so wonderful. It's so nice and light and fluffy. And very well draining, you know. It's nice. Great for getting seedlings and stuff going, I'll tell you that. Heck yeah. You know, you could later up pot them or get stuff in the ground, you know, with a whole different soil mix, but it's a real good mix for getting stuff going, I'll tell you that. Or say you were up potting some other plants, some girls or something, you got them going and now it's time to get them in something else with a little bit of extra stuff amended in the soil. Yeah, pretty good mix, folks. Sunshine mix at Menards. Mix number 4, Aggregate Plus. Right now, we've got blackberries in place. Right over here by their brethren. Some other blackberries. These are the Triple Crown. Remember I was telling you that they've already got flower buds? Look at that. Cool. And its neighbor does as well. Some more Triple Crown. I'm gonna have the berries, folks. I got all kinds of different blackberries. Got these new ones I'm getting ready to get going. In here are some blueberries I've got germinating. Well, coming up, they've already germinated. I might as well get this maple seed out of here right now. And right here are more blackberries that I stratified. Oh wait, these were blackberries that I just threw in the freezer that were in the refrigerator too long. You know, you saw some with some damn fungus growing on there. It's like, I threw them in the freezer so I can, you know, stratify them in the pulp. And then I, you know, early this spring, brought them out, mashed them up, threw them in here and planted them in some soil. You know, I got some germinating. That's a nice little clump of oregano. All right, guys. In these 4 pots right here, I think I'll get some cabbage going. I'll just sprinkle a bunch of seeds in each pot. That way, you know, I'm guaranteed to get some to germinate. And like I said, I can maybe get them out or break it up. You know, we'll see. Sound good? All right, let me do that. Burpee Seed Company and the variety of cabbage. What does it say? Earliana. I even showed you the informationen on the back. Yeah. Was denkst du da? We should have some cabbage, huh? We'll be chowing, making some sauerkraut and all that good stuff. Some sausage with some cabbage and onions and garlic and all that good stuff. Fried up in the pan. Tell me that wouldn't be great. And then you mix a little bit of homemade sauerkraut in there. Yeah. So you got the real cabbage, a little bit of sauerkraut, this, that, the third, boom, boom, bam. You full. Let's get some of this. Little action, you know what I'm saying? Take you guys for the full ride, you feel me? You feel me? That's good. I don't gotta take you in every scoop, do I? Oh, you wanna come? You must be like one of them insecure girlfriends from back when you was young. Why they so insecure, you just don't know. Like, dang, somebody must have did you wrong. Cause now you're ruining our relationship with your childishness, insecurities. Yeah, I'm just making up a soap opera. Yeah, I mean, I didn't experience that. I'm weird. I was gonna tell some other dumb story. No true stories. I can't afford to tell any true stories. My life is crazy as hell. You guys would never believe it anyway. I've seen and done a lot of crazy things, folks. I guess we all have by the time you get my age. You could look back and laugh, but at the time, none of that shit was funny. Unless it was something funny. Like the time I jumped I left my key at home. I coming home from school, I think I was in the 9th or 10th grade. And I left my key at home, I knew it. So I knew I was gonna have to go out back and climb in the bathroom window, you know. So I had to run, I just ran. Jumped up on the fence, climbed the fence, and the neighbor lady was back there in the other yard beside their garage, sunning, titties out. Oh my God, she was so shocked. Oh my God. I was shocked more than her. I didn't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. My God, you just had to be there. Very funny. I'll tell you, our relationship was quite awkward after that. My God, I was cracking up. And I wasn't your typical little weird teen who would have got his rocks off and been all happy and excited, because she was an attractive young lady, you know. But, you know, I don't know, man. Just seeing some titties ain't really that big of a deal to me, you know. It was just a good laugh, you know what I mean? Whoopie-doo. But then again, I was from back in the days when ladies used to just whip it out and breastfeed on the bus or something, you know? Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. People nowadays make things like that a big deal, so it becomes a big deal, and now it's a big deal. Ooh! When really it's just breast. Alright, let me get back to garden. I'm over here tweaking. Jeez. Alright, anyway. From this tag down, 2, 4, 6, 8 pots, there are lemon cucumbers. In these 2 pots right here, I'm gonna plant some cilantro from seeds I harvested in my own yard. That way, these should be a little more accustomed to my particular environment in endemic microbes and whatnot and pests, so they should fare well. This pot right here, remember, it's the cabbage. Here's some sunflower seeds that I harvested from some Mexican sunflowers I grew last year, and some jalapeno seeds. I'll get 4 pots of them going, 4 pots of them, you know. Then I'll just break up the clump and plant them, you know. I'll have plenty of plants if I just do like I was doing. Talk about a nice peaceful evening in the garden, huh? Got them jalapenos, cilantro, lemon cucumbers, cabbage, and the sunflowers thus far. Still have a bunch more to go. Got another bag to break in too. We're gonna be eating good, huh? What's this phlox? Oh, it smells so beautiful in the evening. Wunderschön. I've got it all around the yard. All right, what we have here, a little bit of broccoli and some cauliflower. Same planting method. I just kind of broadcast widely throughout the pot, both sets of pots. And you know, we should get a good number of plants. Then we could divide them up as we plant them in the ultimate garden bed, you know. Or should I say, in the garden bed ultimately. Jetzt kale und parsley. Yeah. Two fine additions to the setup, to the lineup. Alright guys, here's what we have thus far. Right here we've got some cosmos, snapdragons, and right here we have some oh yeah, zucchini. These three. And right here, these three are yellow crookneck squash. And right here is helichrysum. Up there, butternut squash, kale, parsley, broccoli, cauliflower, them Mexican sunflowers, the lemon cucumbers, the cilantro, cabbage, jalapenos. Maybe I'll put some sort of flowers or something in this multi-cell deal. Yeah, maybe I'll do some of that dianthus, so-called Sweet William, if I have enough seeds. Let's go see. I know I got a pack of those seeds, but I don't know how many come in the pack. We'll soon find out. Oh wait, I have a whole bunch of zinnias. Yeah, these are all zinnia seeds right here. This whole packet. More than enough to fill that little tray. I just wonder if those cells are big and deep enough to let these seeds get a good start. At least I'll know what the plugs are and I can put them in a bed, or a couple beds, you know, and I'll know what's coming up. Where sometimes you plant this stuff and you don't know if it's a weed you're nurturing or what, you know what I mean? Hey guys, I got the zinnias going in there, and I still have some left. I had a whole lot of zinnia seeds, and it's a variety, you know, an assortment of different varieties, so that's cool. They look quite nice. Alright. I think it's about time for me to wrap this up for the night and take my butt in the house. Hey, how about we go check those little sprouts and see if anything's trying to molest them? Because the only molester I want around this yard is Chester over here. Chester, the taste bud molesters. I should put an S on there because, you know, there's another Chester taste bud molester over here by this pokeweed coming up. All right, let's see what we've got over here. Oh, see the worm out crawling about? Yeah, these are some peas. I don't see nobody messing with them. That's good. There's some more peas. All right. More peas. Yeah, hell. I think there's more than there were earlier. At least, you know, standing up. Those green beans. Oh yeah. That rain did them good. Let's go check those Asian long beans. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, look at that. You see that bunny rabbit? Remember I told you those were baby rabbits waiting for mama. Oh my God, I could pet them if I wanted to. You'd be so, oh my God. And another one. There's one. There's another. I bet there's more. Glad I didn't step on nothing. I'll get out of here. See, I love nature, you know. I bet they were going back to that hole. Let me get out of this area. I gripe and complain, but you know, I love my nature. That's why I try to plant more than enough so that we can all enjoy it. To a certain degree, you feel me? I ain't crazy. I don't just grow my garden for the dang rabbits and stuff, but come on, man, they need some sort of safe haven. I guess that's my cue. Take my butt in the house and wrap this here up.